actually the war in Gaza widened the gap between Fatah and Hamas. Hamas accepted Abbas to move actively and stop the war against Gaza and allow the entrance of the humanitarian assistance, and that Fatah opened a new front in the West Bank that busy Israel and the IDF and decrease the pressure on Gaza. But Hussein al-Sheikh, PLO Executive Committee and Fatah Central Committee told Reuters 2 days ago that after the war, Hamas should be accountable for the destruction it caused and the damage to the Gaza Strip. This Hussein al-Sheikh statements angered Hamas, and because also it is concerned of the U.S. talks with the Palestinian Authority to qualify the Palestinian Authority to take over Gaza after the war. So Hamas said, Osama Hamdan and others, that anyone who comes on the Israeli tanks is a traitor. So they don't welcome the Palestinian Authority to have a role in the Gaza Strip after the end of the war. They think this is against them and a conspiracy against them. So that's make a tension between Fatah and Hamas because of that.
So does that mean, in your view, that simply there's no? I mean, we've been talking about even before the war. There was been talk for I'm losing track, 17 years about Fatah Hamas reconciliation that never moved forward. But is there any way that you could see that some elements of Hamas, I'm talking about from the political echelon, of course, not from the so-called armed wing in Gaza itself, could link up with the Palestinian Authority, with Mahmoud Abbas, with Fatah in any way?
There's a possibility if the war stopped now that as a part of that, then they will rebuild the Gaza Strip. But also Hamas thinks that the Palestinian Authority is looking for the money for the reconstruction of the Gaza Strip, which is exceed $40 billion. So they think that the Palestinian Authority want to take this share, the financial issue on that, and to take over Gaza. But in some situation, the political wing of Hamas may be agreed with the Palestinian Authority over something, but still the gap is still wide between Fatah and Hamas, and also they are upset that the Palestinian Authority didn't exert enough efforts to stop the war against Gaza for the past 75 days.